Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Today I thought what I would share with you is a yoga for grief practice. This practice will be a yin practice targeting the lung meridian, and we will be doing poses that will hopefully release any stored energy. Our lungs and targeting the lung meridian will help us to move through sadness, disappointment, sorrow, grief, helping us to let go, helping us to accept change. And so feel free to let me know if this helped you, if you're in that moment where you may be suffering grief, loss, sadness, disappointment, or struggling with change. So what we'll do today is we will start in heart melting pose. So coming down on your mat, starting in all fours, hips on your knees, and then walking your hands forward. Forehead comes towards your mat, arms out in front of you. Taking a moment, inhale, exhale. Arms out in front of you. The lung meridian, the lines run from between your collarbone and your shoulder all the way down your inner arm to your thumb, and then all the way back up. The lungs are responsible for supporting our immune function. They're obviously associated with our breath. And according to traditional Chinese medicine, that is where we store sorrow, grief, sadness, disappointment. And so if we can participate in practices that help us move through that, then it will continue to maintain a healthy and functional body. In yin, we typically hold poses for between 3 and 5 minutes. This is allowing the fascia networks of the body and the energy systems of the body to become into alignment. There are 3 principles of yin yoga, or moments in yin, where we find our edge, we find stillness, and then we surrender. Obviously, there might be some discomfort in yoga, but we never want to feel pain. So if this doesn't work in your body, please don't feel obligated to do it. Always need to remember to practice with kindness, honoring and respecting our bodies where they are at in this moment. And grief is such an individual journey to go on. So please be patient and kind to yourself. 3 more breaths in this pose. And then coming all the way down onto your mat, maybe coming into star pose to release the energy, to give your arms a little bit of a break. Arms and legs as wide as feels comfortable. Chin turned to one side. It's called a rebound pose in yin. Just letting the energy just go through the body, feeling the effects of that pose. And then the next pose we're coming into is broken wing pose. So taking your left arm out in line with your left shoulder. Right hand comes next to your chest, coming onto your left hand side. Head rests on the earth. Right leg can lie on top of your left, or you may like to take your right leg behind you. And if your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back into this moment, onto your mat. Maybe noticing the parts of your body that are touching the earth right now. Maybe focusing on your breath. 3 more breaths on this side. Slowly rolling back onto your belly, coming back into that belly star pose, maybe this time turning your head to the other side. Take a breath in through your nose, side out your mouth. And then coming into broken wing on the other side. So right arm comes out in line with your right shoulder. Left hand comes next to your chest, gently helping you to lean onto your right hand side. And then either keeping your left leg on top of your right, or your left leg comes behind your right. You might like to place your tongue just behind your 2 front teeth on the roof of your mouth, connecting your yin energy to your yang body. Unclenching your jaw. Coming back to the principles of yin, finding your edge, finding stillness, and then surrendering. 3 more breaths in this pose. Slowly bringing yourself all the way back to your mat and then rolling over onto your back. Maybe gently drawing your knees in towards your chest if that feels good in your body. And then extending your legs long, coming into banana pose. So taking your arms above your head, taking them over to the top right hand corner of your mat. Legs come to the bottom right hand corner. Maybe left ankle comes on top of right. Maybe your right hand is gently taking your left wrist. One of the principles of yoga, or the beliefs in yoga, is the belief of impermanence and knowing that every moment will end and then a new moment will begin. And so in this moment, where your grief or your sadness, your disappointment may seem at times overwhelming, know that it won't continue at this intensity for forever. And if it feels overwhelming, always to seek help Gently releasing maybe your left ankle, maybe your left wrist. Taking those legs out wide into star pose. Take a breath in. Sigh it out your mouth. And then walking your legs over to the left. Taking your arms over to the top left-hand corner of your mat. Maybe right ankle comes on top of your left. Maybe your left hand gently guides your right arm across. Yoga also teaches us acceptance. Acceptance for ourselves, for other people, for situations. Gently releasing your legs and arms, maybe bringing your legs and arms back into center, and then drawing your legs in towards your chest. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. And then releasing your legs and arms, coming into Shavasana. Taking 5 breaths here. On your next inhale, you might like to take your arms above your head. And then slowly, in your own time, rolling over to your favorite side. And then making your way up into a seated position. Taking a moment to feel the effects of the practice within your body today. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being, especially at this difficult time. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice. And to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Bringing hands together at heart center. Taking a collective inhale. Taking a collective exhale. Knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Take care. Let me know how this went for you. And if you liked that, maybe let me know and I can do more practices for you just like that. See you later. Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Today I thought I might film for you a yoga practice for grief. And this will be a yin practice focusing on the lung meridian. And the lung is a place where we store sorrow, grief, disappointment, sadness. And so when we practice poses that help us to release the chi or the energy that's stored within the lung and along the lines of the lung meridian, it helps us to let go. It helps us to restore our body back to its rightful systems. And the lung is an area that helps with our immune response. And so if we're storing energy there and if that channel is blocked because of sorrow, grief, sadness, disappointment, then we may be suffering from immune deficiencies, colds, flu, those sort of things. So today